Hello, everybody. It's my great pleasure to interview Nancy Thomas today. Nancy is the CEO of IMS Luxembourg, which is inspiring more sustainability, I believe. And she tells me that it's been in existence for almost 15 years. And today, she's just going to tell us a little bit more about IMS and why the British Chamber has chosen to partner with IMS for our event on the 13th of October. So welcome, Nancy.
Thank you, Jill. Hello, everyone. So yes, I'm the CEO of IMS. So you said very well that IMS means inspiring more sustainability. And we are a non-profit organization working for the country of Luxembourg with companies. We have actually around 180 companies that are members of IMS. So meaning that we work with them in the day-to-day activity to help them to change their practices regarding sustainability and to help them to construct their own strategy link more with the sustainable development. So we are active on the 3 pillars of sustainability. So for us, it's people, planet, and prosperity. And we have a different project linked to the 3 pillars. So for example, we work on green mobility, on carbon neutrality also for the planet pillar. We also work on removing single-use plastic, on biodiversity loss. For the people pillar, we are active on diversity. For example, we are the aim of the diversity charter for the country of Luxembourg. We also work on volunteering and skills volunteering with companies. And in our network, we have also associate members, so meaning that we have Luxembourgish association that are also member of IMS. And meaning that we put them in contact with companies to work on volunteering or skills volunteering, as mentioned. We also work on digital well-being. So we have different projects on how have a better use of digital tools in companies and reduce stress for employees. And I think it's a good project actually in the pandemic. And for prosperity, we raise awareness on new business model, for example, on social and solidarity economy or on circular economy. And we also have a dedicated club for different function in the organization. We have one club dedicated for sustainability manager, one for people working on purchasing, and one for CEOs. And probably it's one of the important clubs that we have because CEOs is a very important target when we talk about change. And they are very active with us in the association.
And one of the many things that you said there was about the Charter for Diversity that I hadn't appreciated, that it came from IMS in the first place.
Yes, so it's not well known that we are at the aim of the National Charter. So we launched it 9 years ago, and we were the ninth charter at the European level. So we are also coordinated at the European Commission at the DG Justice. And we are actually 26 charters around Europe. We regularly meet with all the country and we share what we do in our own country. And I have to say that the Luxembourgish Charter is one of the most active at the European level because first, in our business model, we have a public-private partnership between the Ministry for Family and Integration and 6 companies in Luxembourg that work on the strategy for the Diversity Charter. And we have developed lots of tools, I have to say. So practical guide, a diversity day, that it's very famous. And next one will be the 12th of May next year. The diversity awards that you can find lots of videos of our different nominees for past years, and you can be very inspired of what they did. And it's always we are very dynamic.
Very dynamic. And You are part of an umbrella organization.
Yes, so for the Diversity Charter, we work with the European Commission, and for IMS, so the organization, because the Diversity Charter is only a project, so it's not an organization. It's IMS that carries the project, and IMS is also part of a European network called CSR Europe. And in CSR Europe, I think we are around 40 organizations working together. And so it's largest than the European Union. So we have different organizations in different countries. It's very inspiring to exchange lots of information with them. And we have also common projects sometimes. So for example, with Thomas from BITC Ireland and with the Shift in Belgium, we have a common project on carbon neutrality.
And you mentioned Thomas there, Thomas Sirkovich,
Yes.
I believe, and Thomas will be one of our speakers on the 13th of October. And we're very pleased to have him.
Yes, and we are very close with Thomas because together with our colleague from Greece, we are the three people that are in the board of CSR Europe, representing the national partner organization, so representing our 40 colleagues in different countries.
Mm-hmm. And one of the key things that you do and the umbrella group do, it's all about networking, it's all about collaboration. And why was it important to collaborate with the British Chamber, for example?
So for us, IMS, it has been always very important to collaborate and to be partners with different organizations because if we work only with us, with the team in silos with our members, we won't do nothing for change. And the partnership is the 17th SDG. And I think it's one of the most important because without working together, we won't have change. So for example, when we work on a project, on a concrete project with the team and with companies, we always check who is doing what in the country, who is doing what at the European level, and we try to connect with all the actors and with all the partners to have the best impact on the project, because without that, we think that it's impossible to work for the best. Yes.
Absolutely. Last year at the Leadership Forum, we had one of the speakers, Simon Anholt, and he was talking about 3 stages of development of human beings. And he said it was survival, competition, and collaboration is the one that we need to be in. So it all fits very well.
So I am very in favor of that, but it's not sometimes it's very difficult because, as you mentioned, the 3 aspects of one of the previous speaker, we are not used to work like that, and in the capitalism system, we are more in competition than in collaboration, and we have to do a shift and to collaborate more. So sometimes it's very difficult for us also, because when we talk about sharing or collaboration, sometimes people do not think the same than we think, because it's one of our value, and we are really implicated in that and in doing partnership, but it's not always understand as real partnership.
No, absolutely. This move to sharing and at the level of collaboration that we've got to have in order to solve this
yes,
problem.
And that's why when you ask us to share and to do an event in collaboration, we were so happy to do that and to collaborate with you.
Which is brilliant. So would you like to say a little bit about, you have an all-day event on the 13th of October, don't you?
Yes, so we will have our biggest event the 13th of October, like you, and the full day we will have the Luxembourg Sustainability Forum. So it's an event that we do each year. It will be dedicated on climate change, carbon neutrality, and biodiversity loss, and we will have inspiring speaker, because we always think that we need to be inspired, and we will have also concrete solutions from the country of Luxembourg. So we always do that in the Luxembourg Sustainability Forum. We think that we need to inspire companies, and then to say, okay, so now you know what is the target or what you have to reach, and it won't be difficult because you are you have some colleague that always do things in the country, and you can also be part of the solution. So listen. And we will also have photographers, and we always like to take different type of actors and to mix it during the event, and it will be in live stream in 3 languages, so French, English and German. So don't hesitate to be connected for the day, because probably you will have connection on what we are going to say during the full day and your event in the evening. And just one thing, when we have discussed, I'm very pleased because you move the hour of your event to have a connection with our event. So when we talk about partnership and collaboration, so it was a great exchange that we have together.
So we're going to put the link to your online event, which is a free event.
Yes.
And also on the 13th, as you've mentioned, the British Chamber event is an in-person event. So I hope anybody watching will sign up to both of them, hopefully, but at least one of them. So Nancy Thomas, thank you so much for
Thank you, Jill,
talking to me and giving us an introduction into IMS.